I think that's time for that to go today. I think that's time for that to go today. But first, we've got a few other things that we need to deal with. First, we've got a few other things that we need to... Well, mainly we got one thing that we need to deal with. Last episode, we built this nice, beautiful new flying machine wool farm. And do you remember, near the end of the last episode, Jade and I were having a talk, and the server crashed because somebody went through a portal. Anybody want to guess what happened when the server crashed? It ate part of our flying machine that was on the chunk border. It literally ate part of our flying machine that was on the chunk border. That is just so not even cool, not even fair. So we need to fix that. And today I also want to get rid of this iron farm here. This no longer serves a point. I don't AFK this, and it's just a monstrosity that doesn't need to be here. Additionally, this over here, it looked cool as dirt. When we first started this area here, you remember how we didn't put any grass up here at all. Now we got a few blocks. But we were originally going to kind of go with like this dirt dynasty theme over here. This whole area here, we were going to remove all the grass, or at least that was my plan. I may have never made it clear what I was going to do. I was going to remove all the grass from this area and turn this into just nothing but pure dirt builds. I'm still very tempted to do that as a change up from what we've been doing. But before we even get to that, I feel like we need to do a few things. Let's fix the flying machine. Let's get the AFK account on, who's not going to be AFK, because we're going to do some time-lapsey things today. We need to get this gone. Yep. We need to fix that and potentially get some stuff going underneath of this, because yeah, that's supposed to be viney and everything else, and it's not. It's just a hunk of rock just floating in the sky. So you know what? Let's get to some things. Oh, and hello everyone and no one. My name is SlackLizard, and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock. There, we got the intro in, Watchful. I hope you're happy. Okay, so I gotta fix this thing. The observer is supposed to go here. Yes, that's where it should go. So if we just that. Yep, all four of those. That should be fine. I don't know which way the flying machine was going when it died, but we'll figure it all out. If we just grab this temporarily, just need you as a block. Just something that I can put there. And if I grab you and trigger you, that should be that fixed. And yes, I'm going to pillar up with observers because it's the only thing I brought. Now, which way are you going to go? Okay, good. It's back to resting position. At least we fixed that. Now, the other thing that really bites about this is that we did lose our dispensers, but thankfully they didn't have enchanted shears in them yet. Now I'm really torn if I really want to enchant those shears or not. I don't know. We got all the shears that we got from Jade, or rather not shears, but all the unbreaking books. Should we go enchant them? I feel like we probably should, but that means a trip to the Guardian farm. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I still really hope that thing doesn't crash again. I guess it's really going to depend on the server itself. So let's make, let's see here. Let's just fill our inventory up right there with shears. We'll grab all these books. How many levels is it going to take per? Where'd that anvil go? I just made an anvil. There it is. So if we do that and that, 3 levels each. Yeah, we might be here for a few minutes. But hopefully we got enough iron on us, because that's going to burn through some anvils really quickly too, isn't it? Good talk. So that wasn't too bad. I mean, we got all those done. One pair was already... Well, wasn't already, but one of the books in there, Jade messed up and gave us a mending book. So we went ahead and got ourselves another set of shears that we can use. Considering how much wool is involved in all of our builds, it's probably worthwhile to have that. Now, of course, we burned through almost 200 levels doing that. That's just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And we need a little bit of prismarine anyway. So we'll sit here for just a minute and get back some levels. Then we'll get back to base and put these in. Now we have nowhere near enough to fill all 9 dispensers. Is it 9? No, it's 6. 6, but it takes 9 per. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can get 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's close. It's close, but not quite enough. So we're gonna have to get some more. Additionally, I think we need to gather up some snow in time because I've been thinking about the nether tunnel and we need to do something with that because at this point in time, it's just meh. It's just hideous. And I'm thinking we might do what we did. Really? Let me just walk through there. Excuse me? You let me walk through there and now you won't let me back? Good talk, game. We might do like a snowy Stargate kind of theme to it. We might change the obsidian out at the portal to match the overworld one and make a Stargate there as well. And then make it look like it's maybe in some kind of ice cave or something. I don't know. But let's get a few levels back in case we need them. And then we'll get over there and get these all in the dispensers. And then we'll go from there. Where's the shears? There they are. Jeez, I thought we'd already lost them. All right, so we'll grab these out and we'll switch out the non-enchanted ones. And these should last for quite a while. Barring that, you know, the server doesn't eat them because, you know, servers got to eat too, apparently. Servers got to eat too. I just didn't like that it ate my flying machine. Good talk, game. Good talk. I thought we were going to come up short there. I really thought we were going to come up short there, but I forgot when we did that trade with Jade that she actually gave us a few more books that took us past 2 shulker boxes. And if we come back over here now, all of these are now done with the exception of this one. And now if we swap that out and swap that out, now every one of these has at least 9 shears that are all unbreaking 3 on them. So assuming the server doesn't get hungry and eat them, that should potentially last us a long time. Now, all the extra shears that we had from this, we have taken and thrown in here, except for that one, which can now be just, you know, goodbye, thrown off the edge. So that gets us that back, and that gets us that back. Now, I said I also wanted to tear out that iron farm there today too, which I absolutely do. I want that thing gone. But I also want to save this whole mess of chest here. And mainly it's a lot of leaves. It's a lot of leaves. I don't know how it works out. I guess because we haven't built nowhere near as many trees. And if we ever do, that will consume them all. But we deforested all that and we've used all the wood, but not the leaves. Another one of those instances of a good talk. So let's go see if Groove has still got any shulkers for sale. Jesus, how many would we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm starting to feel like 25, 26. I don't know if we need this many now. I'm just saying. Do we really need that many shulkers? Do we need all those leaves? Need doesn't factor into it. It's a want, isn't it? Yep, it's a want. Okay, fine. Wait a minute. We might have shells ourselves. Let's see if we got any shells. Need and want aside. I was about to say, goodness gracious, where's my diamond box? Because I was worried that it wasn't there. Okay, so we got diamonds if need be. We've got quite a few empty shulkers. Did we have... We got 22. 22. That will give us a few. We've really got to start doing something with the... If I do that, and I do that, and I do that, good. We got to start doing something with all of the leaves. I mean, what's the point of having all of them if you're not doing anything with them? It just, at that point, it seems redundant. I mean, why build a farm with all the insane drops if you don't ever use the drops? Well, I have plans for a lot of those. Watch, well, that wasn't a reference at me. No, shush. No, good talk.
So in today's time lapse, I want to have a little bit of a chat here. I want to say thank you to everyone out there first. You know, when I started making content on this channel a few years back, I never expected for it to do much, I guess you could say. And just the other day, we passed 10,000 subscribers. Now, that in itself, I didn't think that would be much of a big milestone for me. I didn't. You know, I remember getting my first 100 and 500, and even my first 1,000. And 10,000 was one of those goals that was like, hey, that's a stretch goal. Maybe we'll get it. And It really didn't click on me till the other day when we passed it. And I think it was a couple days past that. I went to my creator's dashboard and I was looking there, and I'm used to seeing that number slowly increasing, the four-digit number, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. And then it feels like it stalled out there forever. And it crossed over to 10,000, and it wasn't much of a change with me. And then, as I said the other day, I was looking at the dashboard and I was like, that's 10,050. That's 10,050 different people who come in to watch my content. Just a poor old boy from Kentucky just playing video games and having fun. And it's overwhelming. It's very overwhelming. And then additionally, on top of that, we passed 5,000 followers on Twitch as well. It's been a lot here lately. And it's been an emotional roller coaster. It's had its ups, it's had its downs. It's had its times where I've absolutely loved it, and then it's had its times where it's just made me struggle to want to even do another episode. And I think that's just part of life out there. But I do want to say thank you to all of you all, because you all have carried me through this journey up to this point. And I'm sure you're going to continue to carry me through this journey for as long as we continue to make content here on the channel. It's just been an amazing road. I would have never thought we would actually achieve 10,000. I guess that's like when you're a kid, you can't imagine being 20, and then you can't imagine being 30, and so on and so forth. We hit 10,000. We hit 10,000 in less than 3 years almost. And I guess some people would say that's a long time, but at the same time, I'm very happy with it. And I'm very happy with the community we have here. You all are amazing, lovely, great, kind-hearted people that just have brought joy into my life. So I just want to say thank you for that. I feel like thank you is inadequate. I struggle with how to say thank you in this kind of a situation, because you are consuming my content, just me, a little old nobody. And it's hard to imagine. It's really hard to imagine, because I consider myself to be nothing more than a gamer just like you. And the fact that we are now 10,000 strong is heartwarming. So thank you. Thank you for 10,000, and hopefully we can push that on up to 20 and 30, and who knows where the ceiling is. But I'm looking forward to this journey, and I'm hoping all of you hang along for this journey as well. That being that, let's continue on with this time lapse, and then let's get back on to Truly Bedrock. TX in the rain is always interesting. It is always interesting, and you get this weird kind of a fog. Usually, I say usually, but I think the pack that I'm using completely removes the fog at the moment. But I do tell you what looks weird is no island being here now. No island being here is really throwing everything off there. I've flown back and forth from the farm area over here a few times because we've been working on these islands over here, trying to get these few that we got in a more completed state because they weren't finished. And I like where it's turned out. I do. But I'm telling you, that island missing over there is just throwing me off. So I think we're going to get a new one built in here soon, and we're going to get some shops off of it, going on it. And for some reason, I just want this one to be a snow island. I want it to be a code island, and I think we're going to affect the water down here as well. I think there's going to be ice and such down here, but that's not going to be what we're getting into today, or for rather the rest of this episode. What I want to do for the rest of this episode here is I want to change out something on the mob farm here. As you can see, this thing just pumps mobs. It pumps mobs, and I want to try to make some changes to it so that we can include surface caps as well. If I come around here and I land and we take a look, nope, let's not do that. Let's try this one more time. Can we come around? Please, can we come around? Let's have a bite of mutton here. Come back around here. Excuse me? I know I wasn't the only one that just saw a zombie up there on carpet. We're going to pretend I didn't see that. But if we take a look here, this thing absolutely cranks out the mobs. I'm trying to figure out which way is the best to see the mobs right now. And it's only cave. It's only cave. Now, I think Jesse B is selling some shards because we don't have a amethyst farm yet. So we're going to have to go get some shards from her. So let's head over there. Let's get some shards. Let's get some tinted glass, and let's see about changing all this up.
Do I got an empty shulker? I do have an empty shulker here. Let's do that. And let's also grab this. Let's grab that. 1 diamond per 2 stacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because we are going to need a lot of tinted glass. Granted, I wish there was tinted glass for sale, but there's not. But we will take everything we can get out of here. So that's another 2, 3, 4, 4 at a time, because our inventory is a complete disaster. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll leave her 5 for that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll put the 5th one up there. There, even though that's unsymmetrical. Nope, we're not paying attention to it being unsymmetrical. Right, that gets all of that. Did we have just anywhere hidden in here? Do we have a spare stash of stuff? No. No. What's in the chest? Nothing. Nothing else we need. Okay, right. Anyways, back to base.
So, no crafting table over there at Jesse's. We now have some shards, and I'm just curious. Just curious here. What is it? It's 4 to 1. It's a 4 to 1 ratio. So that means how many stacks are we going to be able to get out of this? I don't think we're going to be able to get enough. That thing is at least, oh my God, a 2x2 chunks at least up there. At least. And I was about to say, don't tell me I have tinted glass in there. If we just went and bought all that and then we had tinted glass, that might have made Slack rage just a little bit. Okay, we got 30 more there. Right. Do we have any more sand around here? Because if we don't have sand, then we're going to be running into an issue. Let's dump all this back into here. Dump the glass in there as well. Let's take a look. Where's our sand area? Could have swore we had a lot more sand. I could have swore we had a lot more sand, but I think this would be enough. Let's get this. Let's get this smelted, get that converted over, and then get to doing that roof. You ever have that moment? That moment where you were planning to do something and you got all the materials ready and you were going to make the build or do the project and you realize you messed up. Yeah, we're having one of those moments right here. So we got this amazing mob farm behind us, and we got all these other farms around here as well. We got the cactus farm, we got the dripstone farm, we got the kelp farm. We're farming the farms here nonstop, and then we got these drowned farms here. Anybody figured out what the problem is yet? Maybe? No? Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Okay. So this farm, the mob farm behind us, runs off a cave cap. That's the whole point of it. That's the reason that it does so good. You know, it can have up to 16 mobs at a time. Now, of course, I could put surface cap in this. I could mix surface cap in this, and we could get an additional up to 8 mobs at a time. But these farms on the side here, the drowned farms, anybody want to guess what cap they run off of? If you didn't know, I'm going to tell you now, they run off a surface. So if we were to put tinted glass up there, we're going to all but kill our drowned farms. And why did I not realize this before? I went through and I bought all the diamonds, or not the diamonds, all the amethysts. And we smelted the sand and the glass, which could have been made into TNT, just to realize that we can't do it. That's the epitome of a good talk right there. That is literally the epitome of a good talk right now. And yeah, that's no. No, we're done with that now for today. I can't believe that I forgot about that. Now, this area over here, I sent some DMs to Jade, and Jade's going to be getting us some snow blocks. And of course, we're going to be trading that out for gunpowder because we got an abundance of gunpowder. Honestly, I was hoping to increase gunpowder production up there by doing that. Now I'm a little torn on that. I don't know. We could potentially turn that thing into a creeper only farm. I'm curious what you all think about that. Should we do that? I mean, we don't really need any more things from the zombies. We get the occasional witch, but we don't really need nothing from the witch. We done got, what is it, like 9+ chests of bones. And at this point, let's face it, this point in the season, we can pretty much get bones from farming anything. So I'm really debating if we should turn that thing into a creeper farm now and see if we can get some increased rates from that, or if it'll hurt it. I don't know. I'm curious of what you all think, but we're gonna have to do that in another episode because this episode here is done. So I want to say thank you all for watching today's episode. If you've enjoyed it and or learned something and or just had fun, make sure to hit that like button down below. If you'd like to see more, I encourage you to please subscribe to the channel. And if you're looking for a place to hang out, chill, chat, and just play video games with an awesome community, join the Discord. We have exactly that, an amazing community. But that being that, that's where we're going to call this one, and I will see all of you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.